Okay, so this is my audience. And these are my cards. 2 for notes, 1 for quotes. So you probably don't all know this, but according to the Humane Society, 4 million cats and dogs, about 1 every 8 seconds, are put down in the United States every year, which is an incredible number. The overpopulation of dogs and cats is absolutely out of control. And while I do not foresee shelters being put out of business because people decide to take credit for what they do and actually try to control the pet population, I think it would be very simple for people to take a few steps to try to improve the overpopulation issues that we have with cats and dogs as pets. So my name is Cynthia Luna, and I'll be sharing a few reasons and ideas for helping to control the pet population. Of course, the easiest and most effective way is to actually spay or neuter your pet. It's in your house, easy to do, and contrary to popular belief, it's not that expensive, and actually a lot of counties provide subsidiaries or actually have reduced price programs for people. You don't even have to be poor to get a reduced price because counties, states, cities all want to help you to get the pet population down. I actually stopped by my county's animal shelter, and one of the animal shelters in my county, and they have this application form just sitting on the counter just waiting for people. And for cats it's only $10. For dogs, it's $20. That's a great price to make sure that you don't have extra little puppies or kittens running around that you may not want or just can't afford to have. So, there are a lot of myths to having your cat spayed or dog spayed or neutered, such as it costs too much, which obviously it doesn't, because even if you have it done without the county going into it, there are a lot of other clinics and veterinary clinics that will help with reducing your cost, because they want to help you, because everybody that works in that industry realizes overpopulation of pets is a problem. Another myth would be that it makes your pet fat and lazy, which the only reason that's going to happen is if you just start feeding your pet too much, or if you don't walk your dog, you don't give your pet exercise. But that's not really the pet being, spayed or neutered. That's because it's not being cared for properly. So just take your pet for a walk or get a feather and play with your kitty, and that'll help out that. Another one is that it interferes with nature. Well, it's pretty obvious that by even us taking these animals into our home, we're interfering with nature. So if you're going to breed pets or you're going to have pets in your home, do the right thing and spay and neuter them. It's the simplest thing to do. It's not that expensive, and it's actually healthier for the pets. That's actually one of the benefits of it, is it actually helps to reduce the instances of cancer in pets, and it also keeps them from spraying, as people that have had animals know that they do if you don't get them fixed, which means your house will smell, and possibly things around your house will smell. And then the last thing would be that, of course, for the females, if you don't get them fixed, they will go through their heat cycles, and then your house becomes a mess. As anyone that has ever had a cat go into heat or a dog go into heat knows, it's not pleasant. So it's better just to get those spayed or neutered, and then you don't have to worry about that. Also, according to Almost Home Rescue, of the 53 million dogs in the United States, about 2/3 of them come from backyard breeders. So, of course, I understand breeding is a business. I believe in capitalism, so I'm not against business or even truly against breeders. What I'm against are the breeders that don't care about the pets. They don't properly care for the pets. They're actually inbreeding family members, other, pets that are from the same litters as them. And that's where the problems arise. Not from the breeders that are licensed and that do the things that they should do and care for the pets that they should. And those are the ones that are not generally overbreeding either. They stick by standards, they take care of them properly, and then you get good pets. Of course, the better option than breeding would be actually to go to a shelter, because there are millions of pets all over the United States that would love to have a home. And a great thing is, when you actually go to a shelter to get a pet, you are getting a pet that has been spayed or neutered, that has all of its vaccines, and that is probably going to love you even more because you gave it home and took it out of the cage. So that's even better. And for a lot of people that really want to have pure breeds, because that holds a lot of people back from going to shelters, the ASPCA actually states that 25% of shelter dogs are purebreds. And in a lot of areas, they actually have shelters that are purebred specific. I know in my county, there are actually 3 shelters that are purebred specific. I know one of them is bulldogs. There is one for German Shepherds, and then there is one for, I believe it's Labradors, but I'm not positive on that last one. But they definitely have pure breeds. And even if you go to one of the shelters, I know my county has 3 different shelters, just general ones. They also have purebreds there, and also have cats. You get Siamese cats there, you can get big fluffy cats, you can get, all different kinds that you'd like. So there's really no reason why you shouldn't go check out the shelters at least first before you go spend a bunch of money on a pet, unless you're going to specifically show it in shows and you need the papers. So it's always good to try those out, and all those things will help to cut back down on the overpopulation of pets. So I want to thank you. That's it.
All right. That was informative.
Yes.